Hey guys, so yesterday Team Season or Season Animated finally released the long-awaited trailer for their revival of Sonic Sat AM, mostly the Lost Season 3, if you will. And what I said in my reaction and thoughts video, I stick by. I love the fact that the animation looks like the kind of animation that, and I say with all due respect, that an official, more noteworthy or more noted or recognized animation studio would probably utilize to revive something like Sonic Sat AM on an official basis. I like the fact that the animation reminds me, or has that, well, not reminds me, but has that style to it, like more of an updated style of the original animation that Deke Animation did back in the day. So I like that. I like it, the fact that it's, true, it stays faithful, I should say, and true. That's what I'm trying to point out. Faithful and true to the original design, but with a modern look. Like I said, basically something that would come out of a more modern, recognizable animation studio today. So I got to give Team Season credit on that. I really got to give them credit, because I also like the fact that in this trailer, they focused on certain moments and scenes that played significant and integral parts, I should say, in the webcomic. That obviously they're going to also play the same roles, if you will, in the animated series, or in this, in the animation revival. So I love that. I love the fact that they primarily focused on those moments in this trailer. So I did like that. I really did. Overall, like I said in the description and at the end of my video, I'm hyped for this. I cannot wait for this to officially be released very soon. I'm assuming they're aiming for this year to get it done, or at least in time for the 30th. That's right, 30th anniversary of Sonic Sat AM next year. So, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for all this to come together when it does. Now, speaking of the trailer itself, and speaking of, the project, I'm sure a lot of people, once again, are wondering why this is such a big deal for a lot of fans. Why a lot of Sonic fans, over the past 30 years, look at this as such a big deal, and something that has been long overdue since the end of 1994, early 1995. Why is it such a big? Why is it such a how do I put it this way? Such a beloved property to have this much hype behind it. And again, long story short on that is the series was originally supposed to have a third season. It was supposed to have a third season in 1995. But what happened was that ABC was getting bought out by Disney, or had been bought out by Disney. And as Ben Hurst said in an interview in the original Sonic Sat AM box set, basically there was a saying going around of "Prickle down, a new broom sweeps clean." Prickle down, a new broom sweeps clean. And Sat AM, along with some other shows, was taken off the slate. Basically, they did not obviously fit them, the criteria or the the plans, if you will, of Disney, or the people now being put in charge of the children's programming. So it was taken off the air unexpectedly, ending, the final episode of season 2 on a cliffhanger. So for years, Ben Hurst had been trying to revive it. He even attempted at one time to allow Ken Penders to help him out, only for Penders to apparently, depending on who you believe, to stab him in the back, or basically misinterpret his words to those at Sega and the representatives that he was talking to try to make this happen, which caused any potential hope of it happening to go out the window. So for a while before his passing, Ben was always attempting to try to get it back on, back up and running, I should say, for a revival of some kind, either it was a feature film, whether it was an official season or stuff like that. He did everything he could to make it happen. But, nothing materialized of it. And unfortunately, as I check my time here, unfortunately, Ben passed away before anything could happen. And now that's where Team Season Animated, that is, comes into play. Because what they did, and I think they did this, they began doing it, I should say, before Ben passed, they created a webcomic based on some of the ideas he had mentioned that he was going to, kind of bring to life in the third season. They started to draw upon a lot of those ideas into a webcomic. And throughout the years, obviously, there were discussions of taking the webcomic they were working on and bringing it to animation life, finally making the third season a reality. Well, now you fast forward to the days of, Patreon coming into existence, Kickstarters, Indiegogo's, and all that. And now that opportunity is here. And the trailer that we got yesterday was just basically that was like the first shot heard, or the first real loud recognizable shot to be fired by the fan base towards anybody that's doubted the popularity of Sea3on, because here we have this upcoming episode as well as potential series becoming a reality now. And even Sega, as somebody pointed out on Twitter to them, because they tagged them in Twitter, even Sega has to basically recognize, okay, obviously there's something here for the fans to enjoy, to get behind. But again, a lot of people wonder, why is it such a big deal? Why is it such a big issue with a lot of fans? Because again, it's one of those series that, never truly, sorry about that, but like I said, it's one of those series that never truly got an official ending, never really got official closure. And that's where Team Season wants to basically, pick things up on. They want to finish what Ben attempted to start and continue now with this season animated project that they got going, courtesy of financial support by fans through sites like Patreon and Indiegogo and Kickstarter and all that. Now, if you want to know how far they've come with this, not only do we got an official trailer, if you will, an official trailer focusing on key scenes in the trailer that were focused on in the original webcomic, if you will, that this is based off of. But they also have, sorry about that, but they also have official press kits. That's right, they have official press kits up and going. They actually have those on hand that they'll be sending out real soon to whoever they plan to send them out to. And that's going to be, and like I said, that's going to be something to, look into, follow up on as time goes on, to see, where these press kits are going to head towards in the future. But another reason this is a big deal too is because I want you to think about a lot of other web series that have debuted in the past couple of years. From Has Been Hotel to Hell of a Boss to Ghost and all of them. I want you to think about what has happened with each and every one of them. I want you to think about what's happened to each and every one of them. Hell of a Boss has become such a success that every episode is fully animated. It's a full 20-something plus minutes of a cartoon, adult animated cartoon that is, that has episodes shown on its YouTube page. I think it's the VisiPop page, for free. And again, it's a fully animated series that has not been picked up by any network or streaming service yet. Although there are talks, I'm thinking of HBO Max and others thinking of picking them up and stuff. But then you also look at another show that VisiPop did called Has Been Hotel. It's been picked up. It's going to head to HBO Max, it looks like, potentially, or other sites, or other services, I should say. It's heading to, one of those or a multitude of them. And because of that, it's going to have, a bigger, it's going to have a, as I check my time here, it's going to have a bigger budget somewhat behind it, well, when it arrives on those services very soon. As well as that's why we're going to have a new voice cast with some returning OG, voice VAs coming back in. But it's going to have a bigger budget. And that's basically what I see going on here with the season animated. The episode they're going to release on the YouTube page eventually, Return to Robotropolis, that's the first step. And if it gets the attention it needs to get, there's no doubt more episodes will be coming out very soon afterwards. But there's a good chance that a streaming service of any kind, Paramount, Netflix, Amazon, whoever, Disney Plus, maybe not Disney Plus, but more along the lines of, like I said, Amazon, Netflix probably, who else? Like I said, Paramount Plus, they might pick up on it. They might pick up on it. Sega will probably take notice, and they'll be like, okay, maybe there is something here. Let's make this a reality. Let's see this through. And maybe it might get the same opportunity that Has Been Hotel is going to be getting, and potentially cite shows like Hell of a Boss and Golden. Sorry about that, but like I said, it could potentially get the opportunity that these other shows are going to be on the verge of getting as well, which means more money behind it and a bigger budget. And the more money that gets behind it and the bigger the budget, the quicker the episodes, are allowed to get out. And that's why it's very important to a lot of fans for this to become a reality. This is why fans are strongly supporting it, because they want to see it not only succeed with the first episode, but get the attention that it so longingly deserves to get, so that they could start seeing season 3 potentially on a bigger platform, get the proper conclusion that it's long overdue getting. So that is why this is such a big deal, especially with the trailer dropping yesterday. The trailer, like I said, was the first real, big bang shot, given by the fans, by season, to say, hey, we're here, pay attention to us, we are serious about this, we want to make this reality. So that's basically why it's season animated and team season and the fan base want to make this happen. So that's all I can really say, guys. I'm going to get into work now before I get late and everything. I'm going to get into work and everything. So let me know what your thoughts are overall. Comment if you like it, a live chat. Super chats are welcome and would be appreciated, as well as super stickers. And that's about it, guys. So till next time, I will talk to you later. Like I said, I got to get in before I get late, and I will talk to you all later.